Hello everyone, Yash here, and today I'm going to talk about some of the top 5 features that might be coming in iOS 17 this year in WWDC event. So let's start. So as you all know, WWDC event is right around the corner in pretty much less than 2 months from now. So I think that's a really good time to talk about all the speculations and rumors that were happening lately and pretty much what to expect from Apple in this event. Now, if you saw my previous video, and if you haven't, there's gonna be a link here where I talk about all the leaks and rumors about Apple's first mixed reality headset that could be launching unless Apple changes their mind last minute. So I think that headset could be the headline for this event, but what we all, or at least I, care about the most is the free stuff, right? Which is iOS 17. So this year, according to the reports, iOS 17 might not deliver all the crazy new stuff that you got in iOS 16, but it's supposed to bring more of stability improvements and refinements to the features that they already have currently in place. And for me, that matters more actually, because I don't want 10 new things in my iPhone that I might not even use and it has all the bugs in it. I would rather prefer more of the improvements in the features that they currently have in the place. So according to the reports from Mac Rumors, iOS 17 is set to deliver some of the most requested features and improvements from its Apple users. So let's start with the first one, which is Control Center revamp. Control Center has been an essential feature on iPhone since it was published back in iOS 7. However, since then, there hasn't been many major changes in this area. Over time, users have came to realize that Control Center could be more useful with some additional features and customization options. Fortunately, according to all the rumors, iOS 17 will bring new changes to Control Center, giving users much more control over settings and customizing the layout to meet their personal needs. Users will be able to tailor it to the exact liking and add the features that they use the most. This will make it much more efficient and user-friendly for all the iPhone users. Now let's talk about the dynamic island functionality. Last year, we got this new iPhone 14 Pro that introduced us to this new floating notch, which Apple chose to call it dynamic island. Still a bit weird choice for the name, but how can you question a tech company which is named Apple, right? So according to all the rumors about upcoming iPhone 15 this year, all the models that will be launching will be replaced by this new dynamic island. And we all have seen how Apple cleverly used this notch in its favor by adding functionalities like incoming call, low battery alerts, timers, charging status. But it's still not being used to its full potential as it has limitations for third-party apps. So iOS 17 is about to change that. It will be integrated much more this time as more apps will be able to develop for this new design and give us more functionality in our overall experience. And if you're still with me, great job and thanks for keep watching this. And do you mind hitting that small little like button for me, please? Thank you. Now let's talk about some of the search improvements. When I said search, I know a lot of you just went to chatgpt in your mind, but hold your horses, that's not happening. Apple is not planning to integrate this new AI search engine at least this year, but it will focus more about searching very specific things in your iPhone. For example, Apple will refine their feature of searching a text in your image that you're trying to find in your gallery, and also some of the extra search capabilities along the same line. Next in the line is the new Apple CarPlay experience. I was really waiting for this the most. Last year's WWDC event in 2022, Apple showed off their new CarPlay experience with even more features such as multiple display support, which will replace all the screens in your car like infotainment display, instrument cluster, and more. And it was set to be implemented in 2023, so hopefully we will get some more updates regarding that. I think this will be a great feature and an update to our overall car interior experience, as everything just gets streamlined in just one UI, so you don't have to go back and forth to change your, for example, climate and see other car information. And it will just get much better and better every year as Apple tends to bring more updates in their software every year. And the last but not least is sideloading app access to the Apple's App Store. According to these new European regulations, Apple will soon to be required to support sideloading apps into the App Store, giving European customers a way to access apps outside of the App Store. That was a bit of a mouthful, not gonna lie. Apple is planning to launch this feature in iOS 17, but it could be only available to European users, at least until for now, because once I guess all the other countries countries change their rules and regulations, I think Apple will soon make this feature worldwide. Also, Apple will still keep their privacy policies and security policies pretty much same, because if they don't, then developers might find a way to skirt feet. Now, Apple still have time to add this feature in their App Store till March 2024, so you might not even get this thing straight away in the first ever version, but they will have to implement this feature in iOS 17 at some point. So this is not all happening in iOS 17. There are even more features that are speculated and rumored to be coming in this year, such as always on display improvements, AR/VR headset support, and some health app improvement. So if all of this interests you, you might want to check out this video next right here. So you do that, and until then, peace.